Thank you. Kenny and I have a really good friend who teaches at Gallaudet University. His name is Dirksen Bauman. And by the way, he owes us a bottle of whiskey. A good one. He was reading an article by an author named Fenlosa. The article was about Chinese written language and Chinese poetry. And Dirksen was struck by the fact that ASL is such a strong picture language, as is the Chinese written language. So he showed us some of the Chinese characters. There's no need to voice that. And challenged us to translate them into ASL. So we're going to show you a series of short poems that we came up with. And I should warn you, we tweaked it just a little bit. Okay, the first one is the Chinese word for east, which is sun tangled in the branches of a tree. A tree in the early morning sun. As the sun approaches its branches, it burns down the tree, and the sun drifts across the sky. Man sees horse. A man walks along. Through a fence, he sees a horse. Chest, muzzle, mane, and tail. Man sees horse. A man with a rubber neck. Through a fence, he stretches his neck. He sees Picasso's horse, ears, eyes, muzzle, chest. He leaps on the horse and spurs the horse away, spurs the horse away. Sun tangled in horse. A horse in the early morning sun. As the sun burns down the horse, and the sun drifts across the sky. Man sees horse. A man with a rubber eye. Through a fence, he ejects his eyes, which head straight towards the horse, glom onto his ear and pull the horse right back into his head, legs kicking. And the last one, well, sun. Tangled in sun. The sun in the early morning sun. As the sun approaches the sun, it burns down the sun, and the sun drifts across the sky. Thank you. Thank you. One problem, way too fast. It's impossible to see so fast. You don't mind slowing down a little bit? I'm sorry. Could you perform that last one again? Oh, man sees horse. The last one. And take your time. Man with a rubber eye. Through the fence, he ejects his eye with the optic nerve trailing behind. He flings his eye out towards the horse. It zeroes in. Gloms onto his ear, pulls him back, leaving his teeth behind. Thank you. Oh, you know, that's a really common problem. People often lose an eye during the translation process. Oh, don't worry about it. My father is an eye doctor. Yeah, he used to bring me to the hospital. Sometimes he let me do the operations. That's cute. I'll fix it. You ready? You ready? He told me it's kind of like an old TV. I can see better than before. Okay, so now that you understand a different perspective, we're going to show you